Good evening, and welcome in for the next part of Alan Wake Remastered. We're going to continue where we left off with Chapter 3. It's going to be fun. I am unlikely to stream it this one quite as long as I did the last time. 4 hours is a little bit more than I had planned around. Consider that I can't handle doing 4 hours of streaming at a time. I can pull that off just fine. It's just a little bit much, especially for a game like this where it gets starting a little bit creepy. The scares start getting a little bit more scary, and the stress level from playing starts to climb because it's kind of weird, but it gets a little touchy sometimes, that's all. But that's okay. So we're going to do what we can. We're going to get through what we can. Everybody's going to have some fun and enjoy this. I really do. We have gotten quite a bit of the cinematics done from chapters 1 and 2. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're getting ready to jump into chapter 3. And hopefully not be too traumatized by everything going on. I'd be happy to play the radio shows on here if it wasn't for the DMCA. You know, I'd love to play any of these. It'd be so much fun, but I would get into so much trouble. Hey, welcome in, Tommy. Good to see you. I am doing well. We're doing well. Hey, excellent. Glad you got the shield. That was actually kind of funny. I enjoyed that one. That time trial's a pain. But now you got to do the 3 best hints I can give you. Never stop running. Don't be afraid to launch things at the targets. And the evade dash could cover a lot of distance in a hurry. Glad you get a kick out of her increasing frustration as you go through. Oh, hello there, Seon. Welcome in, welcome in. The power of floof. Excellent. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So, yeah, the shield is your friend. When you get shield rush, it's even more your friend. But take your time with it. All right. So, shall we continue with chapter 3? Could be fun. I'm expecting it to be interesting. That is for sure. All right. A little bit of darkness, a little bit of stress, a little bit of fun. Let's get right in. Oh, it's going to stop me here, huh? All right. For some weird reason, it always seems to make me redo the last part.
I'm so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Oh, it's going to make me redo the end of the chapter. Well, that's okay. I think we'll survive. Poof. Take that, birds. Oh, good. That wasn't as bad as I was
Al,
expecting.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon.
Indeed.
Welcome to the old
diner.
Good girl.
Oh, that was an absolutely amazing cliffhanger. Now I could jump into number 3. I didn't expect to have to replay the end of 2. But of course I'm going to get DMCA'd at this rate.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
And here we go.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Gotta love it. Boat come flying up out of nowhere. Ooh, yeah.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
That seems a little glitchy. Or maybe it's just a thing that your eyes do when you're looking at two sets of blinds.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah. Talk. Sure. Call that a knock?
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Turn the light on. Okay.
Back to work, boy.
Ooh, we're getting creepy now.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
It's a horror story, all right. That we're in absolute agreement with. Gee, think she has a thing for Mr. Wake. Just a touch. Well, it's okay though. We're all fans of something.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Well, looks like the achievements are working.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Well, it's good to have a little bit of
Welcome to
amusement.
the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Oof. That's bad. Return to sender. And of course it's nighttime.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh. Okay. No flashlight, but no gun. That's going to be an awful lot of dodging. That's alright. We like to play dodgems, right? There's so much stuff hidden in this game everywhere. Just got to be careful looking for it, because even on easy, this game has its moments.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey.
Oh.
What's on your mind, Walt?
I do get the extra pages, that's true. But no, I haven't tried it on Nightmare.
I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Okay, gotta run away from the radio now. Not because I don't like the music, I love the music. It's just gonna get me in trouble. Alright. And of course, I gotta go run right by it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's challenging enough on easy. I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm a firm believer that beating a game on easy, honestly, it's still beating the game. If you're enjoying the story and you're having fun with it, you know, unless you really like or want to dive into that extra challenge of something, you know, harder, you know, that's great. It's just not for me. I mean, Nightmare would get me all the extra manuscript pages, which would be neat. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to collect the entire manuscript, but I don't know. God, Nightmare, it's just like you get hit once, that's pretty much the end. Which, you know, realistically, if somebody smacked you in the face with an axe, that would probably be the end of you. It might take a few moments for your body to kind of catch on, but you'd be dead. Easy at least gives you the opportunity to actually, you know, get to the end and enjoy the story for what it is. This is a very dark, atmospheric story, and I really do like it. It's got some great little twists in it, and that's what I like. You know, and then of course, you know, after the main game, you've got the 2 DLCs: the Signal, which is a little bit more about Thomas Zane, and the Writer, which is not a good day. Oh, we got a flashing light problem. Be careful here.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
What the?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
What is the deal with that? How many FBI agents do you know just start with a gun and then start shooting you?
There was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy now.
Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'll have you shot if you let him get away.
No flashlight, no gun, police chasing after us. It's gonna be a fun time in the old town tonight. What in the world are you shooting at and why?
There he goes. Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here. Keep looking.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! There he goes. Stop! What on field? Stop! I'm off. Fan out. Lift away. Keep an eye out.
Ow! You know, on Nightmare, that would have been the end. Instead of just a shoulder wound. I see a page.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh, and here comes the darkness to go with it. Oh, whoa. Well, that was not nice. That can't be good.
Nightingale, this is Sheriff Breaker. Over. Nightingale, over. What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake, and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a...
We're gonna let them argue it out. I mean, as much as I would love to listen to the FBI agent get reamed.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Ugh. Those are not good sounds going on back there.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a clean jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Bigfoot? No, something a little worse. I don't really have much of the language filter on that, so that's fine. But yeah, he's a little bit of that. But if you're into Control, I'm not sure he's actually FBI. Oh, shit. My balls. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's just a bad day for everybody, isn't it? Nightingale. I don't think that man knows what he's living up to name-wise. If anybody else remembers what the name Nightingale means. Yeah, that's bad. Hmm.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on. Sit down and give me that.
I was thinking more like Florence Nightingale.
Over. Go
The
ahead,
nurse.
Mulligan, over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Wouldn't it be nice if they had also given me a flashlight and a gun? Instead of just telling me they're chasing after me.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Yeah. Just like real binoculars. Way too sensitive. That's not a bad thing. Little realism goes a long way in a horror story.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah, let's not go over the edge. That's a long walk up a really short cliff. Literally as opposed to figuratively. Oh.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
PC. I am on PC for this one.
There was no power to the searchlight.
I'm using a controller because it's easier. Because first time I tried doing it with the keyboard and mouse was just a little too sensitive.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Percussive maintenance for the win. Seriously? More percussive maintenance. Got a little angry about that, didn't it? I'll take that, thank you.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1.
6.
Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Nice.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
You have the right to remain silent.
I love how, like, the dark presence, when it takes over them, lets them kind of keep something of themselves, but that was one more flashbang that I probably should have used. Go!
I'm out, dude. I'm out.
Thank you for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome, Raiders. Howdy, sir. Welcome in. Good to see you. Whoop. Nope. We're having some fun with Alan Wake here. This game is definitely spooky. I have 2 flashbangs left and hoping I can find some more before too much longer. Whoop. Ouchie. Oh, ow. Let's run to that light. Ugh.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
So good to see everybody.
Milt?
Well, I'm
If you guys got any questions or anything, please let me know. My name is Irvin. I've been doing a regular stream every Sunday and on most other days.
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens,
Come on, dude.
gunshots.
I apologize for that shout out not working quite right.
Like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, time to run away from the radio. Yeah, I'm sorry about that shout out. It's kind of not running like it should. I think I don't have it sized right, and that's what's causing the problem. Oh, fun. Oh. Oh, God. Oh my gosh. And to think, I'm playing on easy. Man.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Well, I bet she was. So hopefully that shout-out fixes itself up here in a second. I apologize for it not working quite right. I'll have to look into that, see if I can fix it. Let's see if I can do that right now, real quick, in fact.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Team Thunderboost! No! Go, go, go! You got this! Ah! Team Thunderboost got it! Oh, dude!
That was good. I like that. That was good. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Sorry about that. I just had to resize it to get it working. But yeah, like I said, we're doing some Alan Wake. If you have any questions, stop and ask. Other than that, enjoy and just watch me get playing dodgems. Ow. Ugh. We're trying to run away from the dark presence before it kills us. But it's eating up my flashbangs. Oh, shh. This game is its own special, unique blend of stress. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, yeah. Oof, we survived. Oh. Oh, man. This game is a
I
trip.
hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see flying cops out at this trailer park.
Your best weapon in this game is light. In particular, your flashlight. Don't run out of batteries.
Well,
Let the transport themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
What is up with this FBI agent? He's not even bothering to try. He just wants me dead. What the heck?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I am not
fallen off so many
Lovecraft.
cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Man.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me.
Sure.
You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Gravy. Looks like that's our next stop. But let's not take long walks off short cliffs here. Woohoo! Flares. Yeah. Here we go. Oh man. Ha 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 ha. I can kill people again. Ugh. Yeah, he does insult a whole bunch of authors, that's for sure. Ow! Oh, come on! Oh! Great. This is only getting better. Wow! Great. Ow, I'm gonna die. Well, I went backwards instead of forwards, didn't I? Head right back to the radio station. Oh. Oh. I went the wrong way. That's great. You gave me a shotgun ammo, but you didn't give me your shotgun. Oh. Great. Used up a flare. Whoa! Ugh. Hey, now I've got a shotgun. Oh. Whoa, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oof. This is on easy, by the way. We're having so much fun. Yes, we are. Nope. God damn. Ugh. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Oh, man. Made it that time. Oh my god.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oof. So much stress. Yes. Well, we're about halfway through at this point, so we're getting there.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud,
Oh, that's gonna
rocks
be
flew
fun.
as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh. That's a preview I wanted. Not that way. Okay. I don't think that's the way through. Whew. Nope, nope, nope. Not that way.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
Yes!
He felt
Agreed.
wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Open sesame. Oof. Train tracks. Hooray. Anybody else feel like we're going to be playing Dodgems with the train? Ring.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
And
The
cooperate.
connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Oh, joy. Possessed wrenches. A bulldozer. I've got so much to look forward to. Oh, good. There's a secret path up here. Good. There's going to be a chest of goodies to find. Provided I go the correct direction, anyway, right? Oh, good, good. Oh, sweet. Let's not accidentally use the flare gun before I actually need it. Ah!
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Wowzers. So much stuff going on. Gee, thanks.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh my god, it's gonna kill me with pipe work.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh boy, this'll be fun. Yeah, a flashlight is my only weapon. Well, I do have the flare gun. And a flare.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ugh. Well, I'm almost dead. Oh, this is going so well. What other dangerous things are we gonna deal with?
Shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Well, more stuff to look forward to. Yay. Whew.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
A heavy-duty flashlight. I feel like I've graduated into phasmophobia. All right. Woohoo! Another one. There's only 100 of them to collect. Only. Oh, come on.
Did you call 911?
Great. Ugh, jeez. Whew. That got me good. Wow. Oh, boy. Feel that adrenaline pumping. Oh, man. Oof. I'm going to get so shaky when that wears off. Oh, my gosh. Whew. Well, what Night Springs episode do we get this time? Chance to kind of relax a second.
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering the
Take a
vast
second here.
cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Brook, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Good. For those of you not in the know, that's another H.P. Lovecraft reference. I mean, other than, of course, name dropping Lovecraft, of course. August Derleth was the other person who basically worked with Lovecraft when they started working on the Mythos together. Also, the the original Conan author, Robert E. Howard, also worked with them, but he didn't quite embrace the same concepts. He was working more on Kull, Conan, Solomon Kane, and that. So.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Great. Stairs broke. Oh, baby. Hey, good to see you. I hope you like horror. Oh, we're gonna book it for the flares. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, good. I'm glad you do. You're gonna like this game then. Oh. Now, this game, my only weapons are, generally speaking, are the flashlight, a revolver, sometimes. I spent like half this chapter without anything. That was fun. Then I had flashbangs. Then I had flares. Then I had another flashbang, and then I had a flare gun. Yeah, I like the flare gun. Light is your friend in this game. I'll take those batteries, thank you. Hello, light. Hello, coffee thermos. I gotta see how many of those I picked up. There's 100 of them to collect, so... And they are hidden everywhere. For the record, I utterly hate driving in games. Because generally speaking, it's never easy or fun.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Oh, good. I didn't actually
Today,
have to drive.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
But I knew that wasn't going to be the end of the chapter. It's unfortunate. See if we could find any more pages. Maybe I am supposed to drive. I hate driving. I like driving in real life. I don't like driving in video games. They never do it right.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Oh, yeah. The narrator is Alan Wake, the main character that you're playing in the game. Oh, am I glad I hit the brakes when I did? How about a second here? So, fun fact, for people who have played Control, the actor who does Alan Wake is also the same actor who does Dr. Darling, which is what's going to make AWE that much more interesting when I go run it. Looks like that's a dead end. You know, walking off of cliffs. All right. Of course, knowing my luck, somehow, auto-magically, I'm going to lose my flashlight and my revolver again. Checkpoint. Radio, I could listen to you very briefly, and then run like heck.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Time to run. I'm not running far enough away. Don't get me wrong, I adore the soundtrack of this game. It's just every piece of its DMCA. Every single piece. This isn't getting me where I'm going either. No? Yeah, it is. Correction. Yes, it is. You are seriously out of shape, Blake. That's okay. If I had to do that kind of running, I would be gasping like a fish out of water myself. Let's be perfectly fair here. I am not in any better shape. Okay, back to the road. At least it's daytime. Ugh. This makes me glad I'm doing this on a controller and not on the mouse and keyboard. Slow. Visibility is limited. Oh, yeah. Let's not go driving off the side. Please have stuff for me. Please, please have stuff for me. Oh, wait a second. That's where I was last night.
FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past. But I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Yeah. Nothing like getting shot at to put your life into perspective. Alas. More driving, hooray. Well, we made it through the bulldozer, so that's good. Oh, don't you just love old buildings like this that make all kinds of scary creaking sounds? Especially when you know you're going to be climbing around in them. Oh, yeah. That sounds lovely. It's like getting into an old building and taking the elevator and just listening to it creak and moan and move. Such confidence it inspires. My.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
By whom? Anybody else feeling less than confident about this place? Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, but nothing screams death trap like this. That's your idea of visitor parking. I'm unimpressed.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Oh, good. We're equal opportunity. Oh, good. Another thermos. Which reminds me, how many have I found? Wow, I killed more birds than I thought. 408. 32 of 100. Can pyramids knocked over? One, because I somehow managed to fail to knock over the other one. Well, lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Hey.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Make sure I'm not missing anything over here, and then we'll wander into the danger. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Oh.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Yeah, let's hope you're not too jumpy. Oh, of course the door's locked. Give me that. This is not good. Oh no.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay. Well, got plenty of ammo at least. And some players. That's good. Oh, shh. That! That's the matter. Oh, screw you. Ow. Wench. Oh! That hurt. Man. Ugh. This makes me glad I'm playing on easy. I think Nightmare and I'd be in a lot more trouble. Gosh, even on normal, I think I'd already be dead. Are we all having fun? Are we enjoying this game? Oh, that's not good. Oh, gosh. Right. Nope. Was there supposed to be something in here?
What the hell?
Oh, she's angry now.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Don't get electrocuted now. Oh, I see you. Oh, I heard that. Whoa. Oh, come on, really? All I have to do is avoid getting electrocuted. Yay, for flare guns. The problem, of course, is that we're turning off the power. And that just means more darkness for me to have to deal with. Uh, y'all have a nice day now. Okay. That old lady is having a really bad day. Just keep breathing, right? Right? Just keep breathing. Everybody still with me? Everyone's still breathing? Everyone's still alive? Ow, ow, owie. Ow! Stop chucking at things at me. Oh. Don't forget your lunchbox. Flare guns for the win. Best weapon ever. Too bad it doesn't give you much in the way of ammo. Wee! Ooh. Man. It's getting serious now. There's still 2 chapters left. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah. Oh. Follow. Whoop. Yeah. Back up. Grab the page.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Great. I love these little one-way trips. Ooh. She's getting super angry. Nope, don't. Not sitting in the dark now. Nope.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
You think? Oh, I see them. Oh, come on. Screw it. That's what I get for going this way, isn't it? Ugh. This game can be very punishing sometimes. Ugh. That was my last flashbang, dang it. All that because I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a manuscript page. Boy, this game puts me on edge.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Yeah. Oh, hello, bright light. Anything hiding back here? One hopes. Oh, this looks safe. I don't know how I'm floating. Don't care. Oh, boy. Anybody else hearing the deep breathing in here? Oh, damn it. I used up one of my precious flares. Oof. Do I have a shotgun? Why, yes. Yes, I do.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 directions to go. Ow! Wow! I don't feel like going that way again. God bless. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Oh! That's just a little dangerous. That'd be great. Just walk off into the water.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I forgot to grab the other shotgun, didn't I? Son of a biscuit. Whee! Poof, poof. Lovely. Ugh.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Alright, guys, which way? Left or right? Either one is stupidly dangerous. bless! Okay, so this way was nothing but a freaking dead end. Or was it? Oh, God bless. Ow! Ugh! Anybody else feel like we're running around a Souls game? Ay, 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 ay.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
We're gonna make one more go of this. Yikes! Ah! Come on! Oh, come on. Not off the cliff, please. That worked out so much better. Oh my god. Anybody else feeling a little stressed out? Oof. Oh man.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Gotta love the crazy fog. Oh yes, these sounds inspire such confidence.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? Bad. Dang it! Jiminy Christmas. Come on. Light.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
The place was dead, you think? I mean, come on. I know you were trying to be figurative and all, but... Dude! Ugh. Right! I'm getting just... spooked so many times. Ay, ay, ay.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
This place inspires such confidence. Man. you. Batteries are my friend. Batteries are good. I'm gonna get attacked by a fridge. Ah, God, for flares. But again, thank God for easy mode. That's a creepy sound. Jeez, yay. Glad I checked out the light first. Anybody else see the pulsing? Can you hear the creepy sounds?
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Lovely. I'm not liking these sounds much at all. I know. I'm quite good with the shotgun. Thanks.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Good for him. Okay. Yep, there's the yellow lines. Torchbearer. Oh, thank you. Let's remember to switch weapons this time, so I don't accidentally use up one of my precious flares. There's so few and far between, even on easy. This breathing is just kind of creepy in my ears. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, shite. Birds. Yippee.
Birds.
I see why there can't be so many flares. Ah. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Yes, I heard you. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Great. Should have gone down to the tunnels. I really should have gone down the other tunnels. Oh.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Sure. For sure, that's just a light. Yep. Not a manuscript page. Oh, that almost ended badly. That almost ended like really badly. then. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, yeah. Love the sounds. Oh, I heard that. I got a feeling this is where I'm going after I get all the way up to the top.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
It'll wait for me to finish climbing up that last set of stairs. Oh, boy. So stressful sometimes. I mean, I like horror games. I like horror and a good story, but man, some of the jump scares of this game are a little much. And there's still 2 chapters left. And then the DLCs. Gimme, 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 gimme. Looks like it's just a chimney. But hey, I got some flares out of it, so flares are good. What's with the steep, steep stairs, man? Oh, yeah. Ow! Oops. Please stop lobbing them off the side. Oh no no no. Oh no 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 no. Oh, 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 this is gonna be fun. Oh, come on. Nothing like a little bit of fear or adrenaline to mess up your aim, right? Whoa!
Shit.
Damn! Whew. Oh, here we go. Nope. Well. Shoot. Well, it was at least nice enough to let me pick up my gun before I tried to kill me. Ow! Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself can be considered to be active, and it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Good for them. was kind of hoping to find another page by now. Oh boy, boy. We all doing all right? We surviving all the little miniature adrenaline rushes going on? We all okay here? Feel free to sound off. Let me know how we're doing. Oh, these kinds of rope bridges over that kind of fall? Oh, come on. You're kidding me, right? Oh no, I know you're there. Ow! Something skipped off my head. That was nice. Ugh. Follow the arrow.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Not sure if this is where the arrow was pointing me. That seems to be coming up. Not quite where I'm ready for yet, I don't think. There it is. Maybe? There's nothing there. Yep, there's nothing there. Guessing there would be on another difficulty. Oop, there's the sign. But again, not a... Well, that's frustrating. I got nothing out of that. Oh, well. I don't know what I'm worried about. I have a flare, I have a flare gun, a hunting rifle, a whole bunch of bullets. You know, there's this thing called logic. Logic tells me that for somebody to get up here, they would have to go to an awful lot of trouble to do it. You know, or take an awful lot of extra time to try to set all this crap up. I miss you, Tom. Okay. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Right. Great. Nice. So, who didn't see that coming? Burned out. No flares left. Alright.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Gotta go down. There's no other way.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
That's not good.
Wait! That you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They get a writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah!
Okay, and that's the end of chapter 3. What do we think? Are we having fun with this game? Are we enjoying it? I mean, wow. Things are getting interesting now. Dark presence being there. Everything's just kind of getting a little scary, a little spooky. It's getting very interesting. I think it's getting very interesting indeed. So, all right. With that in mind, I am not going to be continuing into Chapter 4 just now, and I'm stopping it there because DMCA is a pain, to be honest with you. The music is great. I love the music. You know? I mean, let's give you an idea of what the soundtrack is like, you know? Here's all of the music that we've run into in the game so far. Everything that will get me in all kinds of trouble if I actually let it play. But if anybody wanted to get an idea of what songs we're looking at, you guys are absolutely welcome to go look up this music. Play it all you like. I just can't do it on the stream. Unless somebody happens to know the secret, by the way, of how to edit out DMCA music from their streams, because I certainly don't. So, you know, a lot of good stuff here. By the way, Bubba, I did kind of forget to do a shout out for you. I apologize. So let me do that right now.
Oh my. Whoa! Where did you just go?
I do enjoy doing that. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Well, I do hope everybody had a lot of fun today. I really do hope you guys had some fun and enjoyed this. It was pretty spooky. Had a few jump scares myself. I mean, honestly, I just about jumped right out of my skin a couple times there. It was... it's a little stressful, but the game is still a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy this game. I enjoy this game muchly. Let us see who we can go raid this time of the evening. I'm sure there's some people around. Let's go take a look and see who we want to go have some fun with. I think I know who I want to go raid, and I know she'll enjoy it. Let me just make sure they're actually on. Because last time I've done a couple raids right when people were getting ready to sign off. So let's make sure first. Make sure we're good. Yes. Yep, I think that'll work. Good. Alright. We are going to go raid the Unruly Rogue. She's really fun. She's having a good time playing Genshin Impact right now, so let's go have a little bit of fun and hang out there. Once again, I do thank everybody for coming in. I really greatly appreciate you. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so. Please feel free to check me out. I do have all of my video on demands on my YouTube page. I've got the link available. I have a Discord. Feel free to jump in. I have a Twitch that I haven't updated in quite a while, but do feel free to follow me there as well. Once again, I thank everybody for coming in tonight. I do hope that you have a fantastic rest of your evening. And I do hope that you will enjoy hanging out with Rogue. She's a lot of fun. But thank you much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.